What's good, y'all? Seatbelt back again, and today, y'all, I want to talk about a team that is being very underrepresented right now. A team that hasn't been great due to unforeseen circumstances. A team that has potential to be great this year. A team that we've seen be dynamic and win lots of games just a couple of years ago. Guys, today I want to talk about the Memphis Grizzlies. And they have not been talked about nearly enough. Look, I get it. I get it. They were terrible last year. Terrible. What were they at? They had like the number 9, 8, some pick like that. They were top 10 pick. Not a good team. But let's think. Let's think about what happened. John Morant suspended for like the first however many games of the season. Comes back for a very short time. Very short time. Injured. Done. He's done for the rest of the year. Jaren Jackson was hurt for a lot of the year. Desmond Bane hurt for a lot of the year. This team was not healthy. And if I'm being completely honest, that might be the thing that was best for them. That might have been the best thing that could have happened to them. Because listen. John Morant is about to come back and remind people the caliber of player he is. And this is coming from a guy. I feel like I say this every video, but I am not a John Morant fan. I feel like I'm always saying I'm not a fan of whoever I'm talking about. Like yesterday, I wasn't a Suns fan. I'm not a Suns fan. Today, I'm saying I'm not a Ja fan. I'm not. But he is a great player. Just like before this past season, they had back-to-back 50-win seasons, and that is largely due to him. Like, yeah, of course, they have guys like Desmond Bane and Jaren Jackson Jr., but Ja Morant is the guy oh, wow. He's the guy that puts them in the next level. He puts them in the next level. So, while, yes, we have seen them win games without him, they're not going to get to where they want to be, which is a championship. Every team wants to win a championship. They're not going to get there without Ja Morant. So, this past season that just ended, with all of their guys being hurt, they had guys like Gigi Jackson, Scottie Pippen Jr. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm blanking on people right now. But what I'm trying to get at is they're young guys that probably wouldn't have played a whole lot if everybody was healthy and they were, you know, meeting expectations. Those guys wouldn't have really been playing. But since they had injuries and they were just bad, they're just bad. Those guys got a lot of run. And that sets them up so well for the future. So well. These guys that would have been basically still rookies going in their second season because they didn't play a lot are now very, very experienced. And that is huge. Whenever they're going to be playing behind Jaren Jackson Jr., Desmond Bane, John Morant, Luke Kennard, and you have those young guys who are experienced and hungry, y'all, that is what gets teams to the next level. They have their experienced players who we know are great. And now coming behind them are these young guys who have shown flashes to be good NBA players. And they're hungry for it too, y'all. And I'm excited. I am excited. And I don't think I've ever said I've been excited to watch Memphis Grizzlies basketball, even whenever they were getting those 50-win seasons. I'm just not a fan. But just being completely fair, I don't think they're being talked about enough. And along with what I've already talked about, they drafted Zach Edey. And I know there's a lot of questions around, especially whenever he was in college. People haven't really been questioning as much lately, which is weird that it just disappeared. But when he was in college, like nobody thought he was going to be like a great or like even a good NBA player. Like his game's not going to translate. But I do think it's interesting if your starting lineup is something like John Morant, Desmond Bane, Luke Kennard, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Zach Edey. Zach Edey just has to hold down the paint. I think Jaren Jackson is going to play kind of like a Giannis role on defense, where he's a roamer. He's not really like the main rim protector. Like he's got the guy. Or I guess he is kind of. It's weird because like the Milwaukee Bucks have Brook Lopez, and he's the guy that's like sitting in the paint or kind of defending the ball screens a little bit more. And then Giannis is the guy rotating over for help, and that's where he's making an impact. And I think that's a lot of what Jaren Jackson's going to do. And I think he's going to be great at that. So from that standpoint, viewpoint, whatever, I love the Zach Edey pick. I think the problem that they're going to run into with him is what is he going to do offensively? What is he going to do? It's gonna be weird, I think, just because they already have Jaren, who who's who's going to be great at setting picks for them and having John Morant and those other guards coming off of that. But what I don't think is a problem. I misspoke. I think it's going to be interesting. It's a place where they're going to have to emphasize and put focus on. Are they going to run like double sprints? Are they going to run horns? Are they going to run Spain action? For those of you that don't know, Spain action is like, say, Jaw is coming off of a screen from Zach Edey, right? So he's coming off, and then Jaren is coming to set a screen on Zach Edey's man. Zach Edey's rolling off of that, and Jaren Jackson popping behind for the three, baby. I love it. See, that's the type of thing that gets me interested and excited to watch this team. But at the same time, we didn't see a lot of that from him when he was in college. So I think that's maybe why they need to put emphasis and focus on it, because what we saw was him standing at the block, holding his man back, waiting for the ball, and going to work in the paint. And this is why people thought it wasn't going to translate. That's not the NBA anymore. That's just not the way that the game is played, y'all. So while I don't hate the fit, I do think it's gonna have to. They're gonna have to mesh. They're gonna have to mesh more than maybe they want to, I think. But defensively, I think defensively this team is gonna be amazing. Oh my gosh! And then they have explosive offensive players. I think it's gonna come down to them gelling together, getting chemistry, which they're gonna have to be healthy to get chemistry. So hopefully this team is healthy this season. Hopefully John Morant stays out of his trouble that we know that boy gets into. So I thought I had to make this video. People aren't talking about the Grizzlies. I'm not a Grizzlies fan. I wanted to talk about them, which is a big surprise because I don't know. I don't talk about them a lot. But I just want to share my thoughts. So if you made it this far, listen to me talk for however long this has been, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. As always, my Twitter's going to be down below. And y'all, don't forget to join the conversation. Peace.